Hi, I'm Brian Orr. I'm the Vice President of Service for KLO Services. I just wanted to give a quick video response because someone had asked a question about 24 volts at the contactor, and that's sort of a complex answer, and I want to get into it a little bit. The first thing I want to say is that the intent of these videos isn't really to give people the ability to do things themselves, although obviously if someone decides to do that, that's up to them. Generally speaking, HVAC is a pretty complex business where you have to know how to use your tools, you have to know proper safety procedures, and it can be quite dangerous. So it's certainly not something we recommend people to tackle if they don't have experience doing it. On the other hand, my interest is in showing practices that we use in the field to help people understand better how air conditioners work, because in our opinion, an educated public is a good customer. So we like to be transparent about the things that we do, and we like to share information whenever possible, which is what this is about. So I want to show you real quick. This is a contactor, and if you see right here, these are the two 24 volt connection points. This is actually an electromagnet. The electromagnet pulls in the contact points, which then make a circuit from the one side here, from their marked line and load, and from the line side in through to the load side of the contactor. What a lot of people will do is they'll go in and they'll push in this contactor, and the unit will come on, and they'll say, oh, well, the problem is the contactor. Well, no. The contactor is controlled by the low voltage circuitry. And so if there's anything in that low voltage circuitry that's either keeping the system off for a reason, in many cases, or if it's failed, then that will prevent this from pulling in. 9 times out of 10, when you have an issue with the contactor pulling in, it's usually something that's outside of the contactor. Low pressure switches, high pressure switches, the thermostat, low voltage fuse, transformer, all those things can cause you to not have a low voltage circuit, which then results in the contactor not pulling in and the condenser not coming on. So the reason why I'm giving this is just to explain that just because you push in the contactor and the unit comes on, that doesn't mean that the contactor is bad. The contactor is actually most likely not bad. It's something in the low voltage circuitry that's preventing it from coming on in the first place. So hopefully that helps to give a little bit more clarity to that. I know it doesn't specifically answer the question, but going into the diagnosis of why you don't have 24 volts here is actually a pretty in-depth thing. Thank you.